I've got you clear as the sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference on my side either.
The scry connection's much stronger. In fact, we should be able to use the wisp.
The wisp?
Watcher's wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the nearest landmark. Follow the wisp to reach your nearest landmark.
More arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
This must be Hydra's lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
That's the edge of how far I can push the scry. It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again. Can't stretch the scry any further. I was right. It is an arc. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An arc of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
Maybe the second loom gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp. I could use the wisp to guide you there if you'd like. What a beautiful view. Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the loom gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Skies! What are we waiting for? I want to be the first one to travel through a gate.
It will be a defining moment of your career.
So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed...
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that...
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a...
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Ark? There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loomgate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like...
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start from...
I'd love that.
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknown. We're still missing supplies and our campsite isn't half what it should be.
The role of point seemed really serious.
Because it is serious. If you screw up,
That seems...
think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong...
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sound...
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century is...
Point taken, I suppose. So, I know Sola mentioned improvements. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I'm in.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back. But if there's anything you can spare,
Sounds simple enough.
glad to hear it. These are a great start. With this, we lost all, but we can...
What do you have in...
Like, we just alter, and there's...
What?
Me.
Come on.
I mean, but...
I know our band has this...
Thanks. Sola is She can refine your... Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make...
Yeah, would help to... What?
Do you...
I...
Just try to remember someone... Then tell I step
You did.
the other.
Maybe. Aurea, it's Lane, by the way.
What's that?
They don't like to be called Lane Frey. I heard you saying it to Brian earlier.
I knew he'd recover.
Still a long way.
Speaking of, we've been scavenging. There's...
Sounds like it. Sev. Hey. Sev. That is... Of...
There you go.
Now that I...
Whenever, at least, any... Not what...